What's up, everybody? Ryan with Ecom to Freedom here, and today I'm going to go over with you eBay store subscriptions. Do you need one starting out? Should you have one? And going over the different benefits. So if you haven't already set up an eBay account or seller account, very straightforward. Just go to ebay.com, register for the way you would any website. Once you get into your actual eBay account, you're actually going to go into your account settings here. So once you're logged in, you're going to go into your account settings. And then actually the first thing, if your account is brand new, you're going to go into this area here, PayPal account, and set up your PayPal and connect it to your eBay. But once you have that done, you're going to want to go over into your selling section here, and then your subscription section here. That actually takes us up to this page, and then you're going to hit choose a store, and that takes us back to the page actually where we just were starting off. But at any rate, so why would you even consider having a store subscription in the first place? Well, the main two benefits are as follows. With a eBay regular seller account with no store subscription, you're going to end up paying 25 cents insertion fee for every single listing that you list in your store, and additionally, every month that those listings renew, you're going to get recharged those 25 cents. So just simple math. If you have 100 listings at 25 cents each that you're listing in your store, then your monthly fees are going to be $25 just for those listings. And then every month, if your listings are going to be good till canceled, if you're doing with an auction format, as I do with all of mine, then every month automatically you're going to be getting charged, 25 cents for every one of those listings. And if it's 100 listings, again, simple numbers, or if it's more, it will be that much more. So aside from that, as well, you're going to be getting charged 10% across the board on every item that you sell. In contrast with store subscriptions, number one, you will get a free number of listing insertions that you won't be charged that 25 cents each for. With the subscription, depending on which subscription, you get that many more free items that you can list on a monthly basis that you're paying for. But again, you're paying a subscription at a reduced rate, and then additionally, with a store subscription, you will get reduced final value fees as well. So starting out of the gate, it's definitely going to be between these two. Don't even, obviously look at any of these. I mean, it's completely unnecessary regardless, brand new. But the real difference here between the starter and the basic, obviously, other than the price, you see this one here, $4.95 a month versus $21.95 a month. That's billed annually as well. Now, when it says it's billed annually, just so you're aware, you're not charged for it up front. So, this one is saying $5 a month billed annually. It doesn't mean that if you select it that you have to pay $60 today, and then, this time next year you pay another $60. The way that eBay actually works is they basically just lock into a contract for a year, and they say, okay, you selected this store subscription for a year, so now you have to ride this out for a full year, and you're going to be billed the $4.95 a month just on your monthly invoice, along with all your final value fees and any other fees that you incur throughout the month. But again, it's not that you have to come up with $60 like right now, or this one, $21.95, whatever that is times 12, $240 or $250, whatever it is. You don't have to come up with that today. It's just you're locked into that contract, and then for the rest of the year you can upgrade. I mean, let's say towards the end of the year you're really making good money, and you want to bump up your store to the bigger subscription, you can bump up. There's no problem with that, but you just can't cancel this out, because if you do, you're going to get hit with the fee for the rest of the year that you committed to, if that makes sense. So, that's one option. Now, if you don't want to commit to a year of anything, you do have the option to just pay monthly, which in this option would be $7.95 a month or $27.95 a month for the basic package. Now, again, what is the difference with these two other than obviously the price? Well, the main difference is as follows. With the starter package, or starter store subscription rather, you're going to have 100 free insertions per month. So that's 100 listings per month that you will have that you're not going to be charged for. In contrast, the basic package, you're going to have 250 that you can listings that you can insert into your store, or that are listing your store, are going to renew every month, and then you're not going to be charged that insertion fee for. And then after that point in time, in the starter package, or after that point in your store growth rather, if you go past 100 items with a starter subscription, every additional listing will be 30 cents per listing. And then with the basic package, every additional listing, once you pass the 250 listing mark, will be 25 cents per listing. Now, the other main difference here with the stores is, as I was saying, the final value fee. So on this chart here is very generic, just 3.5 to 12%. So if you click this little information button here, click Seller Central, it actually takes you to a more detailed section that I just wanted to show to you. This chart here explains, what we were just looking at. But in addition, you're going to see here the breakdown of the fees. So with the basic store subscription, or the starter rather store subscription, as you can see here, you don't even get a discount compared to just your regular seller account. So that's the thing that really, for me, it doesn't even make sense. I mean, there's not even an incentive. Again, it was just eBay seller account that you do not pay anything for, other than if you list an item or if you sell an item. But you're paying the same 10% fee. So there's no benefit at all. The only benefit really then is that you have 100 items to list for free, but really it's not for free, because at 100 items, it's a discount. I guess it's like 5 cents. 5 cents per listing is what you're paying versus 25 cents. That's basically what you're doing. But really, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. In comparison with the basic package, you can see then your final value fees are dropped, depending on your item category, anywhere from 4 to 9.15%. So definitely, in my opinion, if you're able to, it's not that much that we're talking about here on a monthly basis, but I definitely recommend, if you're going to go with a store subscription, to go with the basic store subscription for that reason. There's also a couple other benefits, but those are the real two main benefits in between the starter and the basic package. So, again, to summarize, I don't believe that you need to 100% have a store subscription starting out. However, I do recommend that you do. And if you're going to go for it, go with the basic package. And now, once you go with the basic package, you shouldn't need to upgrade for a good little while, until your store gets to a pretty good size and you're already making some good money. As you can see, the next bump up is going to be then 1,000 fixed price items in your store. So until you find 1,000 hot selling items and list them in your store, you're probably not going to need to incur that extra expense. And it's not really worth it. I mean, the fees, to be honest, there's not really much of a difference in fees or anything like that. It's just the insertion fees is really the difference, as you can see here. So those are the main points. Now, one other tidbit that I did want to give you before I leave you in this video, just because it's in the same vein here, and I don't want you to just watch this video and go sign up for the store subscription and then kind of burn yourself with this the way that I did with one of my previous accounts, which isn't really even a burn. It's just more of a nuisance more than anything, and you'll see what I mean. So this account here, for example, this account I set up with the name Watch This - Timepieces, which eventually you'll see why I named it that. But I'm going to be listing all sorts of different items on the store, from drop shipped items, wholesale drop shipped items, different types of items. So, but this is going to be basically a case study account to show you guys the progression of what's possible here with eBay starting out. Now, if I were to select a store subscription, starting with a starter or a basic, it doesn't matter, whatever. Starting with a store subscription, once I actually go through the process and set it up, at some point in that process, eBay is going to ask you, what do you want to name your store? When you name your store, it is very important that you are steadfast on what it is you want your store to be named and how you want it to be named. And the reason why I say that is this, and I have learned it from personal experience. If I have this account labeled as this, or named as this rather, watch this dash timepieces, right? And then I go and set up the store subscription, and I decide I'm going to call it the exact same thing with the exact same formatting, watch this dash timepieces. Then the store link, actually my eBay store link after that point in time, will also be ebay.store.watchthis-timepieces.com. That can never be changed. That store name and that store URL can never be changed. Even if you changed your account username after that point in time, which you can, let's say I set that up, right? And then a month from now I say, you know what, I want to change this to, you know, whatever, watch store number 1, whatever, it doesn't matter. I can even change the username to watch store number 1, but my eBay store name will not change. It will not change from that. It literally is frozen. It can't be changed. And I've had eBay tell this to me, you know, over the phone, that I've you know, gone through this. And also the link will never change. The actual, like, eBay, you know, the store link, the URL, that will never change. Once that's selected, that's it. It's selected. It's yours, and it can never be adjusted or changed. So the way that I learned about this was a previous account of mine. I set it up and I had the words ordered in a certain way, which I thought made sense at the time. But then after, of course, after I went through the process and set up my store, and, you know, and the whole 9 yards, about a day or two later, I thought about it. I said, you know what? It really doesn't make sense to have the words and ordered in this way. Instead, I'm going to switch it up and order them this way. So I went in and I changed my username, and the username I was able to change. And it, to this day, the username is correctly ordered how I like it. But I was not able to change the store name. So even if somebody clicks on my account, like for example here, you know, this isn't a store subscription yet, but if it was a store, it would also say the store name and it would have other details here. But with the account that I'm referencing right now, we're talking about right now, the username shows the way that I like it, which I guess, you know, I should change it back at this point, but it doesn't even matter. You know, that much, but then the store name, it shows with the old wording configuration. And then again, the URL actually, so instead of saying ebay.com/user, because this is still just a regular user account, it's not yet a store. So you can see here, ebay.com/user, watch this dash timepieces. Once you get a store subscription, it'll say ebay.store. In this example, watch this dash timepieces.com. So that URL on this account I'm talking about is still the old way, and then the store name actually is still the old way, but my username is the way that, you know, I like it, which really I should have had that way from the beginning. But just wanted to fill you in with that, because it's something that, you know, most people don't know, and you don't usually learn about it until after the fact. And then if you learn about it after the fact, it's too late anyways. So I just wanted to let you know about that. If you're going through the store subscription setup process, be very sure of what name and what, you know, configuration and wording and so forth that you want to have there, because once you lock that in, it's locked in, and the only way to change it would be to go and make a whole nother store. So, you know, that's not even worth the headache. So with that, guys, just wanted to share those tidbits with you. If you like this video, make sure to hit like, definitely hit the subscribe button as well. I'm be dropping a lot of content on this channel, trying to help everybody out and trying to get, you know, everybody, you know, go self-dependent, in this, this new age that we're in. And if you have any questions, of course, drop in the comments below. I love having open dialogue and discussion and seeing where you're at in business, and you know, sharing my insight, and definitely could get some insight from you as well. So appreciate it, guys, and thanks a lot. Ecom to freedom.